afternoon, YouTube. How is everyone doing today? And I'm about to get hit by a Prius. So, today's topic, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about E85. In one of my last videos, when I was talking about my next upgrade being a torque converter and doing water methanol injection with the torque converter, someone brought up a really good point. Why not just do an E85 mod, which is great. E85 is awesome. For those of you that don't know what E85 is, it is a fuel that here in the U.S. Is derived from corn. Other continents and other countries do things differently. It can be made from organic byproducts. It can be made from sugar cane, but primarily in the US it's made from corn. And the fuel is actually a higher octane, so it's about 107 octane, give or take, where you're at. But with a higher octane, you can actually tune your car more aggressively, because the higher octane the fuel altogether has more anti-knock properties. Knock is like early detonation and all that sort of stuff in your cylinders, which knock is bad. That's when you start breaking stuff in the engine. The fuel actually doesn't burn as hot as regular gasoline. I think regular gasoline is something like 88,000 BTUs or something like that, and E85 burns at like 60-something thousand BTUs. Where you typically hear E85 is like 2/3 of what regular gasoline is. You get lower gas mileage. It just takes more of E85 to burn the equivalent of what regular gasoline is. But E85 is actually really commonly used in racing. So, with so many benefits and so many good things about E85, you'd ask yourself, why don't I do E85? Well, driving past a gas station here, and I'm passing about 10 gas stations between work and home, and none of them sell E85. Honestly, where I live, E85 is hard to find. And that is the main reason why I'm not doing a mod to swap the car to E85. Is the one gas station that I know that pumps E85 is 20 minutes out of my way, one direction. So instead of doing E85, I'm doing a water methanol. So what is water methanol, you might ask yourself? Water methanol is essentially washer fluid, winter grade washer fluid, like peak washer fluid. That is about 40% methanol and 60% water. If you buy the actual Go Juice, it's more like a 49% methanol, 51% water. It's a higher ratio. So you end up with a reservoir that is installed on your car somewhere in the trunk or in the engine compartment, and it holds about a gallon. And when you tune your car to run on water methanol, you can tune it to kick in at a certain boost pressure or certain throttle positions, all this other stuff. It depends on if you get a stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3 kit. But what it does, it takes that water methanol and it sprays it into your intake. For me, since I'm supercharged, it'll spray in after the intercooler, and it atomizes it. So it's not just like a spray of this fluid, it is a mist, and it's such a fine mist that it instantly evaporates. And when the water evaporates, it cools the air intake. Now, the Snow, which is the system that I was looking at doing, they advertise that it can reduce the air temperature by up to 100 degrees. I don't know what kind of air intake temperatures people out there are having right now. It's 73 degrees out, and I'm running at 79 degrees. If you reduce my air intake temperature by 100 degrees, we're sub-zero temperatures. But for a grain of salt, it can reduce the air intake temperature, which increases the density. And Burnsies RT did a great episode on talking about altitude, density of air, and everything like that. But check out his channel if you want to learn more of the details. He's smarter with that stuff than I am. But basically, with cooler air, the air is more dense. That way, when it goes into the engine and ignites, you get a bigger explosion. You have more combustion, which gives you more power. So that's the purpose of the water in the water methanol injection. The methanol portion of the injection is it increases the octane level of your fuel. So essentially, it'll turn your pump gas, being 91 octane here in Colorado, 93 octane in other places in the country, and it can increase it roughly 15 points. So that puts you over 100, and it's either like 15 points or 20 points or something like that. But it gets you closer to race fuel octane, which is I think 115 octane. So again, with talking about the E85 having higher octane, it is safer for your engine. So it's not only a boost in power that you're going to get for your the mod. It's actually an increased safety barrier for your engine. It's for the longevity of the engine. So not a bad idea to throw something like that on when you start getting into a heavily modified engine. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about why I'm doing a water methanol system instead of an E85 system. Probably ended up ranting and rambling on a little bit here, but if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up, let me know. Instagram, comments down below. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that little notification. That way you know whenever I post a new video, so you can stay up to date on this build. We'll catch you guys next time. Hey look, cows.